custom drawer inserts. The pegs, pegs, 10 years ago were like crazy popular. These little peg boards to organize your dishes. These days, I feel like we don't do them as much. But cutlery dividers, there's tons of different cutlery dividers too, obviously. I have all my dishes in a drawer. I don't use any organizers at all. I just stack them in the drawer. They seem to do fine.
Yeah, I think maybe back in the days when you didn't have soft close and you might have slammed it shut and worried about them hitting each other, you might need pegs, but now
that makes sense.
Every drawer is soft close, you don't really need that anymore.
That might make sense. Or if you got kids like to shake things.
Yeah.
But I could see that being an issue. A corner organizer is a good one. Used to be the standard go-to in a corner was the Lazy Susan. Everyone knows probably what a Lazy Susan is. Most people hate them. At one level or another, most people are not happy with the way their Lazy Susan works. Some people like them. We have some clients who that's what they want, but most people have some kind of a frustrating experience with a Lazy Susan. But now there's all kinds of corner organizers. This again is an arena organizer. It's pretty cool. It's a little complicated mechanically because what happens is this internal piece would slide into that blind corner, and then this piece closes in with the door, but really maximizes your space. I mean, it's about as much storage as you're going to get out of that corner. Now Lazy Susans in an upper, I actually kind of like. Any thoughts on that, Brianna?
I don't know that I like an angled corner so much, but
you don't like an angled corner at all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it is a good option.
Yeah, depending what you're putting on there. A lot of times people use them for spices, and you can spin that little wheel. It's not as deep as the base cabinet, so if stuff falls off the Lazy Susan, it's kind of easy to reach, and I can get to. Erica, what do you think?
I think the wall Lazy Susan does help for the internal storage. I'm with Brianna. I usually will use a easy reach, but if that customer wants that angled cabinet look, we always select that because you can't reach all the way in the back of that cabinet, but this way it helps you maximize the most use of the storage, and then you can see it and rotate it, and like you said, a lot of people do use it for spices.
Yeah, corners in general are challenging.
Yeah.
It's not a great solution. A lot of times we just do a dead corner. We'll put nothing there.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's better to have nothing in the corner because it allows you to do drawers and other things outside the corner. A blind corner cabinet's a very limited cabinet, so sometimes a dead corner is the better choice.
Yeah.
And then of course there's this corner drawer, which looks cool, but what do you think of the corner drawer, Erica?
The corner drawer works when you want to continue that look of all drawer bases, but as far as maximizing your 36-inch worth of storage, it really doesn't do that. It's more for aesthetics more than functionality. But some people, like you said you have about that many utensils, it'll work for you.
Right, you only have 5 utensils, it's not too bad. It's definitely a compromise, those corner organizers.
Yeah, like I see clients, they'll put like the towels, like really small items will go in there because you really can't store too much in it.
Yeah. The thing that bugs me about it is like the 2 drawer faces touching each other.
Oh.
Yeah.
These 2 little tiny triangular cubbies.
Yeah.
I'm always like, what do you put in those?
Yeah, like I don't even know what that thing on the left is. Looks like a mini mixer.
Peeler.
It's a peeler.
Oh, a peeler. Okay.
Here's your Lazy Susan. Kind of a classic Lazy Susan. These are cool. These swing outs. Not as space efficient as the sort of magic corner that we talked about earlier, but still nice. The magic corners can be quite expensive. The swing outs are less expensive and still get access to that blind corner. What about this? This is sort of separate. What about this? What about these little storage cubbies? People still doing that?
Those are kind of cute.
Yeah.
I could see that in maybe like a pantry.
In a walk-in pantry or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you had something specific to put in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sharon
What?
Bryant mentioned that she has like I think like a freestanding Lazy Susan, and that she puts spices on it, but it just falls off. So she thinks,
Right.
that a permanent one would be better.
Gotcha. Yeah, the little cubbies are cool. I don't see them in kitchens too much these days, but I like what you said, like maybe in a pantry.
Yeah.
If you
No,
had
if I do little cubbies, they're usually holding bottles of wine.
right, yeah,
Yeah, that's true. That is a wine holder. There are these, and I don't have a picture of that organizer on here, but there are little basket cubbies that pull out, sort of like a drawer that you can get.
right.
Kind of cool in pantry.
That could be cool if there's something in there you needed to carry, like to the table.
Yeah.
Like if you kept all your place settings in there or your napkins, go set it on the table, set your table, and then carry the basket away or something like that.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a cool idea.
Yeah, here's the Mac Daddy of all corner organizers. There's different ones, like this one. The organizer actually attaches to the drawer, or the door rather. So when you grab the door and open it, the whole organizer unfolds. This one, you open the door, and then this organizer swings out. Again, just maximizes your storage. But they run, 1,800, $2,000. They're not cheap.
Okay.
Very similar. These are cool. Same organizer, but just a little fancier, with the walnut boxes and the metal drawer boxes over here. I like that. It's cleaner.
Yeah, that's nice.
Solid base. Yeah, I think that's super cool. And of course, everyone's familiar with these drawer inserts, knife blocks. I actually, I don't like putting my knives in these blocks. I like just a magnetic knife holder. You guys, what do you guys do? You guys do that, or what do you guys like doing?
I think I like the magnetic thing too. I don't know if it's like the best if you have kids around. I know there's also pullouts that have like a knife block in them that you just stick them straight down in, which are kind of
Yeah,
nice.
they have like all those little fingers on them, and you just drop them in.
Yeah.
The only thing I don't like about these and those little finger ones is if anyone puts that knife away dirty or wet,
Yeah, it's gonna
like
get
jamming all that stuff into these little tight areas. I just always used a magnetic knife.
Yeah. I do prefer the spice drawer though, just because you can see all the names of the spices and see them all, and you don't have to look around.
If you have the space, that's the way to do spices. Even in a really, like I would do a 36-inch drawer and just all spices, or a 30-inch drawer, like a wide drawer with just all spices in the top.
I think if you have like a cooktop, maybe that like drawer right below it is a nice space to do like a whole big spice drawer.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is just a higher end. This is a metal insert. Same concept as the wooden one, just a little nicer, a little more expensive. These plastic ones are everywhere. Under sink storage, these are cool. I like these little trays. That tray actually lifts right up off of the organizer so you can carry it around the house. And then something we do on every job is we put these sink liners in. If you have a kitchen sink, you should have a liner, in my opinion. You're almost always, eventually every sink, you're going to have a spill or a leak or a drip. And that little $35 piece of plastic just protects the bottom of that cabinet. And this one, it's kind of hard to see. This one's got all these little dimples in it. And those dimples, they say, I've never tested it, but they say that flat tray will hold up to a gallon of water just because of all those little dimples.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, we've got one here in the showroom. Maybe one of these days I'll have Brianna pour a gallon.
Yeah, just dump it. Yeah.
But Christy did dump we had our sink disconnected because we were getting new countertops in the showroom. And Christy, our showroom manager, didn't realize it. And she dumped some leftover coffee into the sink, not realizing the drain wasn't connected. And it just went all over the sink. But we had one of these liners. It was awesome. She just pulled the liner out, she wiped it down, and she stuck the liner back in. So I kind of think they're a no-brainer for any bathroom sinks, kitchen sinks. We do them all the time. These little U-shaped ones are cool because they can go around your plumbing, just for better organizers. You know, these rollouts are nice, but you know what I like doing under a sink is just a basket, you know, or a little plastic box. Just organizes everything, and you can grab it and pull it out.
Mhm.
But these aren't bad either. Mm, Not exactly an organizer, but we talked about this when we talked about cabinet design. These tilt-up doors uh, are great if you're cooking in the kitchen all the time. What's great about a tilt-up or a lift-up door is it lifts up, and you can leave it open the entire time you're in the kitchen. So it acts as an open shelf, and you can grab things and use it and put it away. And then when you're done cooking, you clean up and you close that door. Whereas a regular swing door, if you open it, it's now in your way. You can't leave it open. You have to close it. So that's the big advantage to those tilt-up doors. Do you design with these tilt-up doors much, Erica, or you guys mostly using the?
If you have the space for it, but usually that will call for a different look of a kitchen, more clean lines, very contemporary kitchen or modern. So most kitchens I do are a little bit more traditional or transitional. I usually like to do those if we're doing like a bar area. They're pretty cool for that.
I got you.
Yeah, but
That's true.
yeah, you see mostly a lot of those in the different types or the more like I said, more modern kitchens.
I got you. Yeah, I mean, this is obviously a frameless cabinet, so I
Yeah.
don't really do tilt-up doors on framed cabinetry. It's almost always frameless. But we've done it with, shaker doors, raised panel doors. It's a different way of designing a kitchen. Lift-up doors are horizontal in orientation, whereas a regular cabinet door is, vertical in orientation. So it's a little different way of thinking about a kitchen. You're thinking about a kitchen horizontally and not vertically.
Yeah.
And it does skew a little bit more contemporary.